Who erased Radha's name from the Bhagavata Purana? A conversation between Bijoy Krishna Goswami and his disciple Gopi Madhav. The evening lamps flickered in the quiet ashram courtyard. The air smelled of incense and tulsi. Gopi Madhav sat near his master, Bijoy Krishna Goswami, his heart restless with a question that had haunted him for days. Gopi Madhav said, "Gurudev, I was reading the Bhagavata Purana. It speaks endlessly of Lord Krishna, of his divine play, his flute, and his gopis. But nowhere, does it mention the name of Sri Radha. Why was her name erased? How can the scripture that sings of love be silent about its very embodiment?" Bijoy Krishna Goswami smiling gently said, "Ah, Gopi, you speak like a lover who feels his beloved's absence more deeply than her presence. Tell me, when fragrance fills the air, do you need to see the flower to know it exists?" Gopi Madhav replied, "No, Gurudev. Its presence is felt in the fragrance itself." Goswami said, "So it is with Radha. The Bhagavata does not speak a name because it breathes her being. Every verse that speaks of Krishna's love, every tear that falls in longing, every sigh of devotion, Radha is hidden there, silent, eternal." Gopi Madhav, being curious, asked again, "Then was it deliberate? Master, did the sages intentionally conceal her name?" Goswami replied, "Yes, child, but not out of neglect, out of reverence. The human tongue is too coarse for that which is purely divine. The rishis feared to utter her name, for it is not a name. It is a vibration of the heart, a secret syllable of the soul." He paused, gazing toward the distant Ganga, glowing in the moonlight. Goswami continued, "Radha is not merely a consort. She is the energy that moves the cosmos, the Shakti of Krishna himself. Without her, he is stillness. With her, he dances. The Bhagavata hides her to remind us that divine love is not a story between two, it is the unity behind all duality." Gopi Madhav asked, "Then, Gurudev, why do later scriptures sing her name openly?" Goswami replied, "Because the age grew darker, my son. The hearts of men grew coarse, and they forgot how to hear silence. So, saints like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took her name upon their lips to awaken remembrance again. What was hidden in scripture had to be sung in the streets." Gopi Madhav's eyes became moist. He said, "So Radha was never erased?" Goswami replied, "No, Gopi. She was never written because she could never be erased. She lives not in ink or verse, but in the breath of Krishna's flute, in the pulse of every heart that loves without demand." He closed his eyes and began softly chanting, "Radha, Radha." The name echoed through the still night, not as a sound, but as a fragrance that filled every corner of the soul. My dear brothers and sisters, what is eternal cannot be spoken, only realized. Radha is not missing from the Bhagavata, she is the Bhagavata itself.